What's going on, everyone? We're at 525 Lisa Lane, and this is the mobile home park. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside, and then we'll talk about the qualifications to get in. The best parts about the mobile home is that there's an outlet outside, so you can literally charge your car if you wanted to, and park your, I guess, 2 to 3 cars, depending on how big you want it, towards the back. But yeah, this is a huge plus if you were to charge your car at home with a slow charger, like a super slow mobile, like emergency charger. That would work. I mean, just to have one outside like this, it's a huge plus for me. And there is the second one. So you can basically hook up 2 cars at the same time. Man, let me tell you, these steps are pretty darn sturdy compared to a lot of other places. And here we go. So this one does have washer and dryer outlets over here, so you can actually install a new one, but then it doesn't come with a washer or dryer. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath. If you were to qualify with the park, you'd normally have to make 3 times the rent. So the rent is about $1,303. So you have 3 main mortgage people that are lenders that are willing to go along with any kind of pre-qualifications that you might have, which is different from Chase, Bank of America, all these major banks, lending institutions. It's kind of difficult for us to work with, but we do private lending, so that kind of helps out a little bit for the pre-qualification with the park. There is a walking trail, and that there are some guest parking over on this side, along with down here as well. So if you want to have some guests come over, you aren't just limited to the 2 cars that you have on this parking spot. And let's enter into the very first room. So then again, this isn't the only thing that you can do. You can definitely just buy things, place it where you want to. This is basically custom made from the remodeler. And so you have a little bit of closet space. It was originally just like a plain open space that's out there available. Let's go ahead and walk over to the living room. So technically, this is the living room space. This entire area right here that leads onto the kitchen onto the right. And we're just going to make it a little bit bigger so that you guys can see the whole entire space here. That's pretty much where we're working with. Let's go ahead and take a look at the washer and dryer. So this is where you would install your washer and dryer. Here's the dryer outlet right here. Washer outlet for your pipes. Again, this is just going to be open space. I would have a little bit of extra closet space right here so that you can just kind of put your stuff into shelves onto this area. Shelving on the top, you can put your clothes up there, storage. The seller themselves, they put in a new stove, which is still brand new with all of the taping and all that stuff. New refrigerator. As far as like installation goes, that's washer dryer. You would have to buy it and then install it yourself. Everything else is pretty much hooked up and ready to go. So now we're going to go on into room number 2. The bathroom we're going to save up for the last part, okay? So before we get there, closet space right here, bathroom number 1, master bedroom right here, and we are entering the very first room. You do have your sliding door for your cabinet space. There isn't a shelf on top, but based on the way that's laid out, you can buy and install a shelf. It should be super easy to do. Probably less than $50 to do that. This is basically your room number 1 or room number 2. And then you can pretty much hook up your desktop. I would set it up kind of like on this side for a desktop. Maybe, or actually desktop might be a little bit better on this side. Bed right here. But that's just an idea. I'm not sure if you're willing to do that. Now let's go over to master bedroom. So from room number 2 to master bedroom, which is room number 3. This is the master bedroom, perfectly ventilated on the very top. You have 2 windows to the side, perfect view to the back. Again, pretty much everything's pretty much the same. This needs to get picked up because, again, this was remodeled. This needs to get picked up by our crew later. But this is basically what it looks like. So then here's the window number 1, window number 2. Here is the master bathroom toiletry. You have your walk-in shower, which is a sliding. Very sleek. You have your inner cubby so that you can put your other your shampoos, your conditioner, along with your vanity here. The only thing that's missing is the mirror, which we left alone because some people like to put in their own mirrors that have lights around that mirror. So we didn't want to put a generic mirror out here because we wanted to make it as sleek as possible for the new buyer to come in. If you wanted to buy and then put in a new window, a new mirror yourself with lights around it, which would be a little bit nicer. It gives you the date and time sometimes too. That's a pretty nice touch. So that is pretty much the master bedroom. I'm going to go and take you over to the main bathroom. And let's move on to the very last part, which is the main bathroom. So you have the main bathroom over here, which is also a walk-in shower. You have your space for your toiletry. The walk-in shower right here. And it doesn't slam when you try to close it up. It catches itself before it closes, which is a nice touch for the showers. And so for this part, we left this mirror open for you guys so that you guys can choose yourself whether you want to have it light up or typical, just a regular mirror that just shows up right here. So you have your window vent and then you have an actual vent right here. I did forget to mention that there is closet space right here. So if you did want to put your, I guess your snacks, or anything really that you need to put up, you have your space right here. So there you have it. That's 525 Lisa Lane. As far as financing goes, again, there's only 3 mortgage companies that are actually lending out for mobile homes. That's why we have in-house lenders. Where it's private lending, it does cost a little bit more because it's hard money, quote unquote, but it makes it easier for you to qualify with a park if your monthly payment is kind of the thing that you're looking at. Just to get qualified to get in the door. We're not talking about like if you can make the payments on a monthly basis. It's just, can you actually get your foot in the door? That's what we're worried about in the first place, and which is why we have our private lenders to kind of help out with that. So as far as when you get into this house, I do have a visitor's sign-in sheet. I don't know when they're going to have this happen, but typically you're supposed to come to an open house with your realtor, or if you don't have one, you would have to sign in order for that agent to allow you to view the open house themselves. That's going to happen eventually. Right now we are in October 10th. October 20th of 2024. So that's going to happen eventually, where you will have to sign in or have an agent before you actually see an open house. I mean, a lot of agents, they don't really care, but you'll start seeing it happen eventually. So just a heads up to you whenever you go to an open house that this might happen to you in the future. So if you guys have any questions about financing, if you have any questions about purchasing this mobile home or any other mobile homes, we do have at least 20, I think, in our office right now. And a few of them are going to be remodeled, fixed up, and posted up into resale, basically, because the seller wants to get the best bang for their buck. So in order to do that, they would have to remodel, touch up, and then sell the house at that point. So keep posted. This is video number 1. I will try to keep you guys updated. Cheers.